Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me on tonight's our Tuesday Business Booster call. And tonight it's the 19th of August. And tonight's a pretty exciting one. Well, I feel like it's an exciting one because we have a new app. Yay, finally. We've only been waiting a little while. But yes, so we have a brand new Mannatech app. If you'd like to download it now, feel free. You can go to the App Store and it's just search for Mannatech, and you will see it's called Mannatech Go, or MannaGO, I should say. And yeah, that's all ready for you to download and start using. I've spent this afternoon trying to upload a few documents into it so I can show you tonight how it kind of works. But yeah, there is still a lot more that needs to be uploaded. So just bear with me. I will get to everything as soon as I can, really. But yeah, at the moment, there's only kind of a couple of documents on there and some videos and some other stuff, I think. Sorry?
It's MannaGO, is that right?
Yes, MannaGO. And it's kind of like, well, actually, let me start sharing my other screen, which is on my phone. And then you'll be able to see what it looks like. Awesome. So it is the one down the bottom there. Can everyone see that?
Oh, yeah.
It's MannaGO, and it's kind of got like circly things, and it's green and blue, and it says Mannatech on it.
MannaGO.
One word.
So what are those little scrolly things? Are they people?
Let's do the App Store.
I think it's people, yeah. I think it's people holding hands, possibly.
Search, and then
Kind of what it looks like.
Manna.
So everyone's kind of searched for it, got it. Yep. Excellent. Kind of, Robin. Hi. Alrighty. So if we open that up.
Oh, right.
This is what it looks like. So as you can see at the very top, it's got MannaGO, it's got a search bar. The top right-hand corner, which is those, I guess, a blue and a white kind of line thing with a dot. Top right-hand corner, if you press on that, it then just shows you all of the different categories that are available. All right, so if there's something here that you don't want to see, then you can just unmark it, and then you will no longer see it within your feed, okay?
We've got to put a username and a password first, don't we?
Okay, so it will be your same account number and password you use to access mannatech.com.
Okay, that's great.
Get out of that screen that I'm currently in.
Your password's Dennis with a K. You know, you put in your...
I've just muted you, Karen, just so no one else hears your password.
Yeah, right. Yeah, good point.
Don't tell them your name, Pike.
Alrighty, has everyone kind of logged in?
Yeah.
Yep, perfect.
Working.
Excellent. Alrighty, so you can see that at the top of the screen, there we've got some banners that are scrolling along, exactly like it does in mannatech.com, the website. However, these are slightly different banners. These are ones I've just added. However, each of these banners will take you to a certain location, basically. All of them are hyperlinked. So if you open the app one day and you see a banner that is for a promotion or something like that, I will probably have it linked to either the product page in mannatech.com, or I may have it linked to the description of what that promotion is or incentive.
Can you get
so
this?
If you have a look at some of them, there is waiting for it to come up. All right, so share, connect, and grow. That's, I believe, all about the app, and that will take you to where you can then pay for a subscription for the app. So currently we've all got access to the free version. But yeah, if you want some extra things with the app, which one of them is AI. So the AI system within the app can write your emails or your communication when you want to send or share any of the assets. So that is one of the benefits of the paid version. I'm trying to think what else there is. There's another thing that I can't think of the top of my head, but when you look at the price, you can probably, I would say, get away with just doing the free version because you still have access to everything through the free version anyway. So you may as well just keep it free for now. If you want to update, of course, you're more than welcome to do that. And again, you can just click on the flyer or the banner when it comes up to that MannaGO one, which is the first banner in the list. As you can see, it's been a while, which is our current win-back program. So that one will take you to the win-back information sheet for you guys, because you're associates. So this app is really only for associates. So if you want to read up on what the win-back program is all about and the it's been a while information, then click on that banner. It will take you to the library where you can then download the information flyer for the win-back program. So that's one of them. We've got the glycan score, mannatechscience.org. I think that's a new site, Mannatech Science. I know we had Mannatech Science a long time ago and then it stopped being updated. So it's either the same one and they've just started updating it again, or it's a brand new site. And then that's banners. They'll be updated when I can get them updated. Hopefully with every promotion I'll be able to update them. But yeah, if there's something missing, or if there's a banner that you think would be beneficial for you guys, then just shoot me a text or send me an email and I can make that happen. Okay. As we scroll
videos, it's got some
Sorry?
great product videos, Andrew. It's got
Yep.
the Dr. Marcia video,
Yep.
and it's also got that Steve Edwards, the longest run, and
Yep.
got some awesome videos on here. Thank you.
Yeah, there's a lot of testimonials on there as well that I found. They're all US and South Africans and European market. They've done the testimonials, but I kind of thought they might be all right for us to keep. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they're all right for us to keep and share if you want. I figured that because it's they're done in a different country, they shouldn't have to go by our rules. I'm making that up, by the way, people. So maybe don't take that as gospel. But yes, so if we scroll down, you can see there's onboarding start here, which is the same thing. I've just realized this afternoon when I was uploading documents that if I click two of the tags, then it puts them in two separate sections. So I know now not to do that. We have the peak interest and send one of these. Which is just kind of like a step one. As you can see, there's a few things already there, as the Steve Edwards documentary. We've got a glycan score interest, which I believe is video on the glycan score, or what kind of glycans are, I believe. There's Glycans of Life, Discover Your Glycan Score, a lot about the glycans and glycan score. So if you want to have a look at any of those, feel free. It's a mix. That one's a mix between PDFs, videos, and of course a website, which is the Glycan Score website. But all of this, everything that you see on this page is shareable. Alrighty, unless I mark it down that it's not shareable. But generally speaking, everything in the app will be a shareable asset for you to send to someone. Okay. Like under promotions currently, which is what I've got on the screen now. If I click on it's been a while, this is the latest flyer that was created last week. That we've uploaded, I believe, to Facebook. I thought it would be a good idea for you to have it here in case you had anyone within your business that you wanted to send this to, because we are let's just call it the 20th, which is tomorrow. You've only got like another 10, 11 days of the month. So if you want to try and revive some of those old customers that haven't ordered yet this year, or associates, it's anyone basically who hasn't ordered in 2025, you want to tell them about this promotion because it's all based for them. Okay. And if they order this month, they'll get the freebie. So that is a shareable that you can send to anyone. While I'm on this screen, I'll take you through that whole process. So as you can see, it shows in the top part of the screen the actual asset that we're about to share. It's got its heading there, which is it's been a while. It shows it's a PDF. Now, if you look just to the right of the actual flyer, you'll see there's two gray circles. One of them is like eyeglasses, and then one's a love heart. The love heart will, of course, make it a favorite of yours. If you want it to be a favorite, then you can love heart it. You'll be able to unlove heart it later down the track. And then the looking glasses or the eyeglasses is just for you to look at the actual asset. That's all it does. It makes it bigger. All right. If you look down, you can see that there's a high space and then a comma. And then on the right of that, there is a blue more button, which is underlined. If you clicked on that, it then shows you what's actually written there. So for a few of the assets, I've gone in and written a little blurb or a little kind of, hi, this is such and such, or I found this and I thought of you, and that kind of thing. You can use that if you want, by all means. It's supposed to be there for a helpful thing for you guys. But I'm the one who's written it. So you may not like it, and that's fine. I don't take it personally. If you don't want to use that little blurb, then you don't have to. So if I click done, as you can see, it's just kind of showing the actual asset. You want to click on the big blue share button, which is the three circles and the lines that connect them. And then we've got the three different options. So it's share on social media, send to a contact, or copy. So when you copy it, you're copying a link, basically, that will take them to where that asset is, because most of the assets are kept elsewhere, or they're housed within the cloud in the actual app system. Okay, so if we wanted to copy it, as you can see, it's loading. So now that link is copied to my clipboard on my phone. All I'd have to do is then go into messages, start a message, and if I double tap and press paste, it's now going to paste that asset. Okay, and then I can send it to whomever I want. However, in doing that, you may have noticed that it says underneath the copy button, copy non-trackable link to clipboard. So this is the only one out of the three that the app itself will not be able to track once you've sent it. Meaning, once you send it to someone, you're not going to get notified that they've opened it or watched the video. Okay? So you can do it that way, but you're probably better off doing it one of the other two ways, which is share on social media or send to a contact. I probably should have gone through the adding contacts first, but if I press send to contact, you'll see that now I have a list of all my contacts that I've already imported. I think I've got me there, maybe. Yep. So there's Drew. If I click on that, now it gives me the option to send it via text or social message apps. Again, I can copy. So if I go to text, which is just clicking on the number, now it comes up with what I'm actually going to be texting to myself or your prospect. So within this grayed boxed area is where you can write your message. Okay. If you want to use the pre-written, what I had shown you before, what I had written up, you can see down the bottom, it's got a big circle with an AI composer in it. Currently, that is grayed out because I don't have access to it. But if you wanted to have access to it, you just need to pay for the app, okay, for the paid version. But underneath that, it says show templated message. So if I click on that, it's now going to populate what I had previously written with that asset. Does that make sense? Yeah. So then I can add the hi, Drew, or whatever, and then speak soon. If you want to end it with your name, end it with your name, that kind of thing. And then I can go next. Now it's put it into my actual messenger on my phone, my messaging system, which is Apple Message or whatever it's called. I don't know what if they have a different name for it. But as you can see, it's got the text that I'd pre-written, and then it's also got the link. So if I send that, it then comes up saying successful. Yay! Woo! I did something right. We'll go done. And now I've just been notified on my other phone that I've now got a text message. So with that though, I will show you this because it's pretty cool. If I go into my phone and click on the actual asset, it should notify me in the app, I believe. Ooh. I wonder if that will do. What will that do? Oh, nice. Okay, I want to show you this. I'm going to stop sharing this screen for a sec. Because I want to share this screen and show you. Oh, actually, there's no point sharing. Sorry. But can everyone see my? No, because it's on. I've got a background. But basically, with the asset, how can I do this? I want to show you guys. Let me change my background quickly. All right. Can everyone see this? Kind of. So basically, the asset came through like this. All right. So it's my text message. I've clicked on it. Ooh. And it's come up with the page, which shows the asset. The heading's up the top, which says it's been a while. All right. But if I then scroll down, there's a download PDF, or there is an info, which is the top blue button, and it says, want to know more, request info. Now, when I pressed on that, it then took me to this page, which is still part of MannaGO, but you can see that it's got up in this area, the test account, because that's what I've logged into the app with. And I can then enter my details and send it off, which will then come to me or the test account requesting that information. Does that make sense? Yeah. So it's all linked back to you. It's basically is what I'm trying to say. It's got, because you've logged in under your account number and with your password, it's all linked back to you. Generally speaking, every asset that you send out, if it leads back to the mannatech.com website, it will be under, or they will be shopping with you. Just like your personal Mannatech website. Yeah?
Does
Yes,
does
Karen?
that flyer actually explain if they have to ring up?
Yes. Yeah, that one. Yep.
So they could just go ahead and do it from getting that flyer.
Yeah.
And how would that come to us if they did that?
Are you talking about the win-back program?
Yeah,
Well, it's part of your business. So that's just,
I
that's what the
know, I
point.
know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. So when they ring up, they're just going to say their name and you'd be able to look it up who it was because they wouldn't know their account number and all that. That's what I'm really saying, I suppose.
Oh, right. Okay, sorry. So yeah, so if they don't know their account number, we can definitely search for them. That's, yeah.
So all the info's on that flyer. It's just I didn't read it. Anyway.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
no, because
Just an old person question. Yeah.
No, it's all good. It's only brand new, so don't worry. Yeah,
Okay.
we only created it last week, and it's because I wanted to have something for you guys to start sharing from the app.
Thank you so
basically.
much. This is very, very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Really cool.
Andrew,
All right.
can I ask you an older people's question?
Of course you can.
You said before that that bottom choice, the copy one, doesn't show whether somebody's opened the email or not. How do
Correct.
those first two, do you get a note back saying this has been opened or something?
So I thought we would for that last one, and let me just start sharing my screen again, and we can both find out together. All right, so screen sharing. So if we go back to where is it? the app. Oh, you can go away. So I'm back in the app now. You will see down the very bottom, we've got, like at the very bottom of the screen, you can see that the first one is tools and it's blue. It's got like a circle with an arrow in it, like a play button. Next to that is contacts, then learn with a graduation cap. We've got feed and then more. All right.
Can't see that.
No, so it's just at the bottom, the screen I'm sharing. At the very bottom.
I see. Yes,
Yep.
I'm sorry. Yep.
No, that's right. So if we go across to the feed, this is where you get notified or it gets updated with what you've shared to someone and also when they've opened it. Alrighty. So you can see that I can click on it. That's what I shared, but it's the fourth input down. It shows that it's been a while heading. That was the asset that I had just texted myself. So that's saying that this has been sent by me, the associate version of me. And you can see that Drew has actually is viewed the PDF. So we'll click on that. What's that say? Oh, no, that just takes me to that. But underneath my name on each of those rectangles, it shows what has occurred at that point. So that first one above, it's been a while asset, shows that it's Drew viewed the PDF, it's been a while. The one above that says visited site because I clicked on it to show you that it takes you to the an information site where I can leave details, and then you get contacting me back. And then the top one was viewed PDF again.
Yep.
Because I just seen it. Yeah, so this is in the feed is where you get notified about all the updates or all the interactions you've had. This is if you use the top two share buttons, not the bottom one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problems. You can see that there's some social media images. I've just put the Lumi ones there because that's all that was available to me at the time when I was playing with it. So they're there. We'll get some other stuff put in as well. But yeah, that's for you to put onto the social media sites, of course. All right, going back down the bottom again, where the tools, contacts, and the feed was that we just spoke about. The next one along is contacts. So if you click on that, it won't currently look like mine does. It would probably say something about import contacts. Yep. So if you want to import all your contacts, like all of them that's in your phone, click on that button. And then the next one is either you can decide, like pick which contacts you want to import, or you can just import all of them. I suggest just import all of them, the easiest way. The great thing about this is that when you meet someone new and you get their contact number, I strongly suggest that you put it into your phone's contact first. And then when you come to the Mannatech app, up the very top, you can see that there is a plus. And then next to that is a square with an arrow pointing down. And then next to that is 3 lines with circles on them. Can everyone see those? They're in blue, top right-hand corner. So the plus is to add an individual contact. Just so you're aware, if you add them into the app, they aren't part of your contacts on your phone, okay? It's only for the app, okay? So that's why I'm saying if you do meet someone new, put them into your phone's contact list first, because the blue button next to the plus, which is the square and the arrow, is the import button. And if you click on that and go all contacts, it'll show you if there is someone that you haven't imported yet, basically. So if you import everyone now, whenever you get a new number and you've added it to your contact list within the phone, you can then click on that import button and you then get to pick that one person or just import that one person. It won't double up on names or information or anything like that. It's very smart, and it knows which person in your contact list you haven't imported yet. So it will just do that one or 2 or 5 or however many new numbers you've got. Alrighty. So like I said, if you add a contact into the app, it will only be in the app. So you want to do it on your phone and then import. The 3 lines with the circles on them, which was next to the square, which was next to the plus, is basically just to sort view. So you can see that we've got view by list, which I will show you how we add lists in a sec. But the top section is how you just want to view your contacts within the app. So do you want to view them first name, then surname, last name first, or is it the newest to oldest people, as in once you import all of your contacts, any new numbers would be technically classed as a new person. So you can filter it, or sort it, I should say, by oldest to newest or newest to oldest. And then, of course, by recent activity. If we just get out of that, I will show you that top section underneath the search bar. We've got, it's kind of like a grayed out area. It says last contacts added Sunday, August the 17th. But just above that, there is like a square that's blue and it says all. Can everyone see that? Yep. Right next to it, it says a white circle and it's got a notepad and a pen in it. So if we click on that, here is where I can create different lists. Whatever lists I want, name it whatever I want, and I can add certain contacts to those lists. So, all right, let's create. So down the bottom, it says create new list. If I click on that, I need to give it a name. I don't know, best P, best.
Oh.
They're the best ones. All right. I've pressed OK. So now I've got my list here. If I click on my list, I now need to add people to it. So top right-hand corner, you can see that there is a blue circle with a plus in it. So if I click on that, it's then going to take me back to my whole list of contacts that I can just scroll along and click whoever I want. All right, we'll just click a couple. If I press done, which is in the top right-hand corner, that is now added those 4 people to that list called best. So I can go back out of that, which is, I'm going to move that down there. The top left-hand corner, there is a blue arrow that points to the left. If you click on that, it'll take you back to the page prior. Click it again, it takes you back to your contact list. Now in that grayed area up the top, you can see I have an extra button now that says best, because that's the name I gave it. So from here, if there are certain groups, you might have a mother's group, a kids school group, I don't know, hormones group, weight loss group, whatever you want to do, however you want to label it. You can create as many lists as you want and then add those people to them, so that in the future, when there's maybe a weight loss promotion or something like that, or a weight loss challenge, if you had a weight loss group, you could just focus on them or send the asset only to them, I should say, as opposed to going through your whole contacts list and selecting each individual person. You can just do it via creating a list, adding your people to it, and then do a bulk mail out or a bulk text out, that kind of thing. Yeah. Clear as mud. Awesome. Alrighty. So again, top in that top grayed area, all I just did then was press on the Or tab, and now I've got all my contacts again. We're looking down the bottom of the page again. You can see that the next one along is Learn. Now, currently, we don't have any now. I haven't uploaded anything into the system for Learn. That's because I don't know how to. I don't know exactly where that tab is for me to upload assets or learning stuff. So I will be talking to Ben about that. And if you've got any ideas of what you think might be beneficial in the Learn section, let me know. And then I can, try and maybe focus the Learn section on, I don't know, certain thing. But yeah, give me some ideas. Otherwise, I'll just copy what the US is doing, which comp plan training. That's a good one. Yep. So you want just that in the Learn section? That's understandable. Yeah. No, that sounds good. I've already taken you through the feed section. At the top of that page, though, you can see that there is kind of like two tabs. One says actions, one says reminders. Okay, can we share to WhatsApp or Messenger contacts? So yes, if you were to copy the asset link and then go to the WhatsApp and share it or send it, the only thing with that, doing it that way, Sarong, like I mentioned previously, that if you copy the link and then share it outside of the app, it won't be trackable, as in this feed section that I'm currently showing you. It won't come up to say that you've sent it or that they've opened it. So that's the only thing with copying the link and then doing it elsewhere. There are different ways of doing it, though, instead of copying and pasting, and I'll try and show you that tonight if I can work it out. But anyway, we'll get there. So like I was saying, at the top of the page, we've got actions, and then next to it is reminders. To tell you the truth, I haven't played with this yet, so I'm not 100% sure what it does. And I just clicked on it and it took me back to the action page. So by the looks of things, oh no, it says actions. Right. So we would be able to, top right hand corner, there is a circle with basically it's an alarm clock. If you can see that, top right hand corner. If we click on that, we've got custom reminders. And here is where we can add a reminder. So I'm going to add a reminder. I can call it whatever I want. Yeah, pick a start date, an end date, and repeat. How often do we repeat? Oh, yeah, every day. So it's not 100% the same as the phone, which is you can generally do by every hour or every 6 hours or something like that, every 24 hours, every week. This is an individual per day reminder. And I would say that it would just set off an alarm. I would say. I could be very wrong about that. I will do some investigating, and then we will do another training session maybe in a month's time when I know a bit more. So that's under the feeds area. I don't know what that button does. What's that? No posts. News. All right. So within the actual back office system that I upload all the assets to, there is an announcement section, which is kind of like I can, do a blast or a bulletin, which then gets sent to anyone who has the app within whatever country I pick. So that is possibly what the news section is, I would say. Again, I will do some investigating and come back to you on that. For tonight, I just wanted to take you to the last, then down the very bottom on the very right, it says more, that tab. I just want to go through this part with you. I've just clicked on the more button, and you can see that there's 3 extra tabs that have appeared. One says business, one says settings, and then my profile. Now the business, we don't have access to unless you pay for the app. So I can't take you through any of that. But we'll go into my profile. And as you can see, this is your details because you've logged in under your account, or it should be your details, having logged in under your account. And as you can see up the top for mine, it says test account because that's what I've logged in as. Underneath that, there is a tab that says my info. So we'll click on that. And here it just has whatever information you've got on the system, being your email address and your contact number. You can write yourself a little bio. I'm not sure where that would go. I would say that that is part of the contact sheet. So as I was mentioning before, when I clicked on the Winback, or It's Been a While flyer, it took me to an external website, which was linked back to my associate account. I believe there was a section where it would have had a bio. So it would, if you want to talk about yourself a little bit by how long you've been with the business, or you know, you take the products every day and it's helped with these countless things, by all means you can write that in this bio section, and I believe that that will be then shown to whomever gets to that contact page. All right, so if you want to sell yourself a bit, by all means please do, because that will be a good that's actually a great touch point to sell yourself. So add a bio, strongly suggest it. If you click on the the gray circle at the top where it's next to your name, that is where you can add a picture, profile pic. Now, if you've already got a profile pic in your website on mannatech.com, I would assume that it's probably already in here. Is it, Chris? Because Chris, I know you've got a profile pic. You're on mute. She probably didn't get to that. But if anyone's got a profile pic on the website, let me know if it does import. I would assume that it does, but if it doesn't, you can just add or upload a profile picture from your phone. So I just clicked on the button, clicked on the circle, and it's brought up these options for me, so I can preview, take photo, choose photo, delete, or cancel. So this would be, if I was to take a photo, it would then open up my camera on my phone, take a selfie, and then upload it. Choose photo will take me to my gallery, where I can pick from past photos that you've already saved into your phone. Okay. So that's that. Underneath it, we've got our share options. Now, I strongly suggest that lead capture you put to on. Alrighty, so visitors will be required to enter their name and email address before gaining access to web pages you share. You can also require additional contact info below. So the additional contact info is either phone number or an address. I'll leave that up to you if you want to add both of those as a requirement. But it's always good to have lead capture on, because you want to try and capture leads, like it says. And if we're getting a bit of information, then at least you can follow up with them. All right. And that they're not just, viewing an asset that you've sent them and then they run away and you can't, follow them. Generally speaking, you would probably already have their phone number for you to be able to share the asset in the first place. But you may have met them on social media, which means that you won't have an email or you won't have a contact number. So it's good to get something. Okay. Could set up the power hour time as a reminder. Yes, kind of. You definitely could. Would they be required to enter their details if they are already a contact? Yes, possibly. Not 100% sure, Jody. I would say not, because if they're already contacting your phone and in that contact list, it already populates into the feed about you sending the asset in the first place and them clicking on it. So no, I don't believe they would. All right. But I will investigate, and when we do our next one, I'll let you know. Under the social display, this is something else I need to investigate. I'm not sure I've done it correctly with what I've done. But if you click on that, you can see that it goes for a little while, and it's all of these are social networking platforms. All right, so we've got the top one is AIM, then there's Co-Comment, Delicious, Dig, Facebook, Flickr, Friendster, Google+. All of these ones that I have no idea about because I'm not that young and hip anymore. But the ones I do know, I've added my user or handle, my username of that application. So for Instagram, anyone who tries to find Mannatech or us on Instagram, it's at mannatech.australasia. So I've just added that there. Now that I'm saying this, let's go back and see. This might confuse you, or I do apologize, but I want to find out if that actually works. So if I go to one of the social media images, go on to share and do share on social media, which is the top button, it then brings up this page. I go next. Somewhere I'm hoping that it's going to tell me, hi. Alrighty, so as you just saw, I couldn't click on next until there was something in that gray box. All right, so you have to already input your little speech that you're going to say within your text or within the social media or something like that. It has to go in the gray box before it will allow you to click on next and get to the current page that I'm on. Alrighty. So now that I'm here, I don't know. Okay, so it's got those social platforms, Instagram. However, I'm pretty sure that's going to be from my phone anyway. Yeah, I'm not sure about the I'm going to put it on Facebook now. We'll see. Oh, look at that. So I can do it as a feed, a story, or groups. Let's go with the story. All right, there we are. Shared via Facebook. Done. So if I go to feed, that will hopefully now tell me that I shared it. Nope. Well, that's not very good. I would have thought that would have shown up. But anyone on my Facebook? Anyone seen if it's gone up?
What's new?
I think it's just still loading because the disk's spinning. Might take a little while.
Oh, where's the disc spinning? Oh no, I can see it. It's up in my stories. I will share this screen for you. So if I share my computer, and then go to Facebook. Yep. There it is, Andrew Hutchinson, and that's my story. All right. So it did work, which is great. I don't like the fact that it didn't show anything in the feed. But anyway, I will suss that out as well, I think. Alrighty. Sorry, going back to contacts. Profile. So we were in my profile before. So under the share options, I would say put in those your handles for Facebook, Instagram, whatever you've got, whatever you use, basically. Put in your usernames. Like I said, I will investigate, see if that's actually what we need to put in. How I just shared that social image just then, I believe it was just using my normal login to Facebook. I don't believe it actually used the shareable platform within the app. And I'm saying that because it didn't come up in my feed that I shared it. So because of that, I would say that it took it external and it did it through my Facebook app on my phone. All right. So I will get to the bottom of how that works. The quick tips tab just shows you some quick tips on how to do things. So your contacts page, introducing contacts. Then we swipe right to mark hot, or we swipe left to mark cold. There we go. Didn't know that. But in your contact list, if you swipe right, they're hot. Swipe left, they're cold. Alrighty. And then we've got view contact info, share tools, see actions, feed, and more. And I got it. So if you want to, actually, I'm going to go back to contacts. All right. I'm trying to swipe and nothing's happening. So I don't know if that's true. I will find out where that has to be done, okay, to mark them hot or cold. But yeah, there's the feed, learn, social share. Actually, what's social share? Introducing social share. Follow these simple steps. Right, write a unique message. We'll show you an example to give you ideas. That is all part of the AI. So no, it won't show you ideas except for the one that I write. If I write one for an asset, copy your message and paste it into your post. Link you are shared. If you shared an image with a link, we'll copy it automatically and help you paste it with your post. All right, that's not telling me much. I will still need to get to that. All right, so I've gone back, which is top left-hand corner, the blue arrow. I've gone back one page, back to the profile page. What's new? Yep, more ways to save media. This is for if the app itself doesn't update, not me or not us. It's only the app. If the app doesn't update, it will tell you what is new here. What was that? Do you know the cost of the AI upgrade? So it's $130 per year for the app if you want to get the premium version. Alrighty. And to do that, just if you go back to the main page or the front page, the banners that come up at the top, the very first one, it says MannaGO. That's actually a link for you to get to the payment page, really, and subscribe to the pro version. We're back on this page, which is my profile. You can see that there's a market and language section. If you click on that, you can actually change the market yourself. It's not linked to your the market that's your like Mannatech.com account is linked to. It would be to load it, but what I'm saying is now that it's all loaded and your information's in there, if you were to click on the market button, you can update it to say the UK, and then you would have access to what's in the UK and what they've uploaded to the website to the app. All right. So again, it's good if you're doing prospecting in a different country, you don't know the price list or prices of products over there. If you update the country in the app, hopefully they've uploaded the price list into the app, that then you could download it and view those prices and share that with the prospect. Okay. And then underneath that, we've got the content language as well as the display language. So the display language is for the app itself. All right. The content language is any of the assets that are in the language that you've chosen. You'll probably see that we've only got, I think, 3 options for each, both of those. One is Chinese simplified, one is English, and one is Spanish. So if you want your assets in Spanish, by all means, change the language of the content language, which is the top one, to Spanish, and then you'll only have access to the assets that are in Spanish. Yeah. The display language, again, I think there's only 3 options. Yep. And that's the actual app itself will be displayed in that language, i.e. if you speak Spanish, then change it to Spanish and you can read the Spanish in the app. If you don't speak Spanish, don't change the language to Spanish, because then everything is going to be in Spanish and you're not going to know what to press. Okay. Yeah, you can try it if you want to try and learn Spanish, maybe. But yeah, I probably wouldn't. So clicking on the back button, the last one there is settings. So this is just another way of accessing the settings tab, which you saw under the more button down the bottom right-hand corner. One of the options was settings. So you can either go straight to the settings tab or you can go via the profile. At the top, we've got our account. Again, this is just showing you your details, which is linked to your Mannatech.com website. So if you wanted to update your password, by all means, update it. I'm not sure. You must contact Mannatech to change your MannaGO password. Okay. So you can't update your password. You have to ring us. I would say that if you updated your password, though, on Mannatech.com, the website, it would be updated here because it's linked. All right. So if you want to update password, update it on the website, and then log back in on the app with the new password. We've got the time zone. I've set it to automatic. The time zone it shows as Sydney, Australia. I don't think I had to choose that. That was just an automatic thing that the app picked up that I was in Australia. There is a tab there that says use cellular data. So you don't have to use your phone data if you don't want. When using the app, you can use Wi-Fi and only have access to sending assets when you're connected to Wi-Fi. All right. So that's what that would mean. If you don't want to, or if you're out and about and you want to send something, I would strongly suggest marking that to on, which mine is. So if it's blue, it's on. If it's gray, it's off. Okay. The subscribe button is again where you would go to pay for the yearly version of this. Underneath that is the contacts. So here you can sort your contacts again by first or last name first, first name first or last name first. Hidden and delete, not sure what that is. So I will figure that out and I'll come back to you on that one. I would say that it's something to do with your contacts because it's under the contacts tab. And then we've got templated messages or templated messages. As you can see, I've created one already. I don't know how I access this though, when I'm trying to share something. So I will again figure that out and come back to you. But I have a feeling that this might be part of the paid version. And you can literally just set up a couple of standard intros or what are they called? Templates, message templates that are pre-written that you would then be able to add to anything like when you're sharing the assets. Does that make sense? So they're just already written up. You don't have to waste time writing them up if there is a standard blurb that you say. Okay. But yeah, yes, so you can add a template. I just don't know where you access it once it's added, because as you can see, mine's added, but I haven't been able to see where I can actually add that to a message or something like that when I go to share. So that's what I need to figure out. Underneath that, we've got notifications. Make sure they're on so you get notified. Simple as. So you can decide if you want push notifications. For anyone who doesn't know what push notifications is, it's basically a text message that gets pushed through your phone. However, it's not a text message. It's a message from the app itself. All right. And it will message you or give you a notification when someone has clicked on or viewed one of the assets that you have sent them. All right. So you probably want that on. Again, if you don't have the use cellular data on, then you won't get a push notification if you're not attached to Wi-Fi. All right. So there's the catch-22. You need both of them on in order to get the notifications. Okay. We've got then, you've then got the decision to have email notifications, SMS notifications, or both. And it's just a simple yes. All right. Here you can see that under the email notifications, I can add up to 5 email addresses. Underneath the notifications, you've got this share this app. It's just going to send a link to someone for them to click on. Then they can download the app from the App Store or from wherever they download their stuff. And that's it.